Howdy partners, welcome back to another video. So I got something really fucking annoying to talk about. Something that really just grinds my gears. What I'm talking about today is an old fucking lady decided to beat another fucking old lady. Here's what the story was. So this came on Fox News, alright? And it states, a California caregiver was arrested this week on suspicion of elder abuse after being caught on video striking a 91-year-old bedridden? I don't, like I said, I'm not good with words. Woman more than 150 times, according to police. Medical reports say that the elderly woman suffered facial swelling, a black eye, and a laceration to one of her arms. The alleged abuse happened over a 4-day period after the elderly victim's family set up a hidden camera in the victim's Costa Mesa home, where she receives 24-hour care. Are you fucking insane? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Alright? It gets worse, okay? It gets worse. The family had been alerted by a second caregiver who cares for the elderly woman on a separate shift. The second caregiver spotted injuries on the woman, and she alerted the family. The suspect was identified as Rima, I'm not even going to attempt to read that, 50 years old, of Fullerton. She was arrested Tuesday, according to the station. The family had fired Rima on August 18th after reviewing the video footage, police said. After the arrest, the case was turned over to the Orange County District Attorney's Office, the report said. How fucking scummy are you to go out of your way to hit a fucking 90-year-old defenseless fucking woman? Seriously, I'm gonna put a picture of her on screen right now. That's what she looks like. Okay, this lady right here beat a 91-year-old lady. They didn't even show the picture of the lady in this news article. They didn't even show what this 91-year-old lady looked like. And I feel so bad for her. God bless her soul, because that must be so fucking horrible. Because she is 91 years old. She's probably at the end of her life. And she needs all around the clock care just to maintain living. And she can't even have that. Like, she's retired. She's done with, everything. Now all she can do is just chillax, lay back, enjoy the rest of her life. And she can't even fucking do that. She literally gets bullied by a 50-year-old woman every fucking day. And I mean, God knows if this family didn't put up, a secret camera, or the second shift lady didn't report the facial swelling or the black eye. God forbid, I don't even know what would be happening. But seriously, how fucking degenerate are you to beat a 91-year-old woman? Like, have you gone insane? Like, you're 50 years old and you're a caregiver. If you didn't want to care for an old lady, you just don't care for the old lady. Or if you don't want to be a caregiver, you just don't be a caregiver. It's really not that hard. But also, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get it. Like, what could really drive you to hit a 91-year-old woman? I just can't think of it. Like, there's no way a 91-year-old woman pissed you off so much to the point where you felt like hitting her 150 times in the course of 4 fucking days. I can't think of anything. If a 91-year-old woman said something super rude to me, or at least in my opinion, I thought it was rude, you know what I would do? I would just continue to live my life. That's it. I would literally just continue to go on about my day and live my life. All right, because most of the time, these old people really don't give a fuck what they say. And that's even if she said anything. She probably didn't say anything. All right, but anyway, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Genuinely, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why do you go out beating up old people? There's just, I can't figure that shit out. Like, why? You could literally do anything else. If you want to, like, go back to school and get an education, do that. If you want to retire, then do that. If you want to, like, do anything else, like work a different job, you can do that. But going out beating up old people, it didn't make any sense. Like, what is the reason behind it, genuinely? Like, I'm still confused, because the article didn't provide any, like, reason as to, why she did whatever the fuck she did. But also, like, You gave this old lady a black eye and a laceration on her fucking arm. Like, what did you hit her with? Like, what the hell did you, like... I don't understand some of these people. My question is, what drove you to genuinely just straight up go out the way and start beating up on some old lady? There's no reason to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't, I genuinely, like, in my own head, like, I know I'm using the word genuinely a lot, but I can't figure out anything in my head that would cause me to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go beat up this old lady, or I'm gonna go beat up this old dude. One time I got pissed off at my grandfather, and guess what happened? I brushed it off literally 2 minutes later and continued to live my life. Even though what he said was, in my opinion, kind of disrespectful, I just went along my day. Because most of the time, older people don't give a fuck about what they say. You know why? Because they've already lived their life. You know, if they die because somebody decided to shoot them, they just be like, well, I was gonna die anyway, so fuck it. You know what I mean? It's redundant. And so beating up on a person is fucked up, just in general, but beating up on an old person's even worse, especially when you're their fucking caretaker. Like, you're supposed to help them with medicine, helping them up and down stairs, trying to feed them, hell, sometimes bathe them and help them use the restroom, and you're like beating the shit out of them. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, I'm done. I'm finished with this. This is my rant. Fuck this lady. You're 50 years old. Grow the fuck up. That's going to be all for me today. Now I'm going to pass it over to my buddy Zach, and he's going to give his thoughts on the whole subject, because I am just fucking mortified at hearing about this shit. I'll let you take it away, Zach.
All right. Thank you, Trace, for letting me hop in here and share some of my thoughts about this article, because, whew, man, I feel like there's not enough that can be said about it. It's ridiculous. Like, this 91-year-old woman, stuck at home, she can't really go anywhere, she can't do anything for herself, so her family hires someone to, watch over her, care for her, make sure she's alright. And this trolls looking ass bitch just walks into this woman's house and starts beating the shit out of her, and continues to do it over 4 days. Like, it's honestly just so fucking wild, but at the same time not really surprising, because like shit like this happens so much nowadays. But it's like this woman's job, this Rima woman's job, is to go to people's houses and care for, any elderly men or women that live there, and instead she takes advantage of that and beats the shit out of this woman for 4 days straight. Now listen, I understand if you are, pulling some shit with this job, I would expect it to be like, you're trying to get into the house to steal some shit. But no, this woman just fucking goes in there, beats up a 91-year-old woman who can't really move, and then is like, all right, I'm done. I'll take my check and leave, because I did all I had to do. It's like, thank God they had a second caregiver, or else they would have never known, and this woman could have ended up dead in her bed, and when they looked at the body, they would have just seen bruises all over and been like, what the fuck happened here? But thank God this fucking caretaker was fired and arrested. Otherwise, who the fuck else knows who she would have done this to from here if she wasn't caught? It would have been fucking awful. It would have been a nightmare for so many different families to have to go through. 150 times? Like, listen, that's a high number already, but I honestly have a feeling there's definitely more than just that. Like, 4 days for 24 hours straight, pretty much, each day, that's a lot of time to do a lot of damage on a person's body, but at least it's taken care of, so that's the end of this story. But that's really all there is to it for me when it comes to my thoughts on this, so I'm out, y'all, and thanks for having me again, Trace. I'll see y'all. I'm out.
Alright, thanks for your input, Zach, and I think that's going to wrap up the video today. I'm just going to have to say fuck this lady one more time. Seriously, what a dick. Well, anyways, if you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, leave it a thumbs down, and I will see y'all partners in the next video. I'm out.